Hey everybody, Steph Slonka here, and I hope you're enjoying the training so far. I know I've been giving you a ton of information, and I'm still going to keep the hits on coming. There's going to be lots more to learn, so take good notes and ask a lot of questions and just try to keep up. So at this point, you are probably loving the idea of building a team. I showed you a graphic in that last post of 3 people, a consultant with 3 recruits. I'm just pulling it up here. A team leader with 3 recruits, and another team leader B we'll call her, who has 3 recruits and 3 recruits under those people. So her team there's 6 people on her team. So that consultant, that first consultant, she made $290 a month. That's just what she made on her personal business. The team leader, who has those same 3 recruits as that consultant, but she's been promoted to team leader, jumped from a $290 paycheck to a $1,000 paycheck by having those same 3 recruits but promoting to team leader. And then that team leader B has 3 recruits but also 3 people under her, so she has a total of 6 team members, and she went from $1,000 from that first team leader to now $1,260, which is about 4 times as much as that consultant. Now, all 3 of those people are essentially doing about the same level of personal business. There's not a lot much more entailed with growing a team that size. So now you're asking yourself, well, how do I build this team of literacy goddesses, of reading warriors, of book ninjas? So the good news is the answer is pretty simple. You need to talk about your business with anyone and everyone you meet, and you need to meet a lot more people. So let's talk about the first part of that. So when can we share our own experience with people? Absolutely, the first place you want to do that is in your own Facebook and home parties. Some people are tempted to take that business post out because they feel a little pushy. Absolutely, under no circumstances should you ever take that business post out. That post is the key to unlocking your business's future success and growth. Okay, so if you don't like the words that in the party script, work with your team leader to come up with some words that sound a little bit more like you. Don't take the post out altogether. That's like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So don't do that. So the second part, so we've talked about sharing your experience. The second part is meeting lots of people. So absolutely, you need to have a full calendar. You need to have tons of Facebook and home parties, 8 to 12 a month, so that you can account for those inevitable cancellations. But you also need to get out there and meet people in person. If you're mostly doing a Facebook business, that's great. But try to get out there at least once a month to have an event. So go to book a booth. Spend the $20 on a table fee at a booth. Meet some people. You don't have to have a lot of inventory to do that. The whole point of booths is to meet people, to get leads. So go do it. Put yourself out there. So now you've put yourself out there, you've met lots of people, you've told them about your experience, but now what's missing? There's one secret ingredient that a lot of people aren't doing, and the people who have the most successful teams and whose paychecks are the biggest in the company do one thing. They all do this one thing. It's very simple. Not only do you need to share your own experience, but you need to ask people to join you. That's it. So some people might think, oh, well, I've talked about my book business. I love it. I tell the world how wonderful it is. I post pictures of my child reading the books. I just love it. I'm sharing with the world about this book business. So people should just knock on my door and ask to join me. Well, that's not how the world works. No one is going to ask to say, hey, can I do what you're doing? They are going to watch you. They are paying attention when you're talking about all these wonderful things that are happening in your life because of your UBAM business. But you have to ask them to join you. So enjoy the rest of the training. We've got lots more information to share with you. So I hope you're enjoying it, and be sure to ask questions. Talk to you soon.